What's up, spectators? Welcome back to the episode of Last Window. Last time, we ran into Dylon, who wanted to know what Will Wheat and I talked about. We confronted Mags, and we're going to speak with her later in this day to talk about Will White again. And Ed is back at the office and giving us crap again. So, not a whole lot happened last time. I can hear the sound of footsteps. It sounds like somebody's coming. Tony! Hey, Hyde, you're just in time. In time for what? Did you notice anybody come up here just now? No, I didn't see anyone. Seriously? I could have sworn somebody did. That's pretty weird. Hey. Did you see somebody? Yeah, I sure did. It was that woman. Which woman would that be, Tony? You know, that woman. The one who was hanging around by the door last week with the hat. Her. Whoa, an animation! That's fun. That's who I saw coming in here just now. You sure it was her you saw? Positive. Not that it matters now, I've lost her. One thing's for sure though, she went up the stairs just ahead of me. You're sure you didn't see anything at all? Not a thing. Then she just disappeared. Anyway, I don't have time to waste on this. I'd better split. The woman in the hat. Maybe it's who I think it is after all. But why is she involved? Yes, exactly. Where are you, Marie? This way. Who's there? I hear Marie's voice ring out from inside her room. It's me, Kyle. Ah, Mr. Hyde. Open the door. We need to talk. Hold on, I'll be right there. Just let me take off my big black hat and sunglasses. Yes? What can I do for you? I've had something on my mind since we last spoke. How did your insurance claim go? My insurance claim? Yeah, I just really wanted to know. I've been curious about Rex too. Has he been bothering you at all lately? Are you worried about me, Mr. Hyde? Yeah, kind of. Well, in that case, you better come in then. I must thank you, Mr. Hyde. Thank you for caring enough to come and ask how I'm doing. Yeah, it just felt like the right thing to do. Didn't want to leave without knowing you, you know? Quite the gentleman all of a sudden. Well, anyway, how's the moving prep going? It's going well. So far, so good. I'm thinking about throwing most of this stuff out. Does that mean the insurance money's come in as planned? It has, yes. Actually, just this morning, the company called to tell me that they'll pay out. It's a really big weight off my mind. So, Rex's investigation is closed. I don't know. I haven't heard anything regarding the results. But the insurance company has already said they'll be paying out, so I guess it's okay. So it would seem. Is something the matter, Mr. Hyde? It just strikes me as odd. What does? Well, if the insurance company's happy to pay you the money, then that must mean that Rex's investigation painted you in a positive light, which just seems strange to me. You think it's strange that they agreed to pay me? Yeah, kind of. He's on their payroll, and his services don't come cheap. Typically, cases that he looks into go badly, for the people trying to claim. Really? I didn't know that. Listen, Marie. You wouldn't be hiding anything from me, would you? What are you implying, Mr. Hyde? He just said. I thought we agreed that I told you everything. I'm not so sure it really was everything, though. In particular, the part about the woman in the hat. Someone's at the door. Back in a moment. Ah. Rex. Well, if it isn't ex-Detective Hyde. What are you doing here? I could ask you the same thing. We both know I don't need to answer your questions. I'm here to see Marie, not you. Me? What do you want with me? I'd like to know exactly what you did. This morning, the insurance company told me to cease my investigation into you. They what? And now I'd like to know why. I'm not leaving here until you tell me. What makes you think I'd know? Oh, you know all right, I'm sure of it. I want to know exactly how you managed to squirm your way out of this one. Maybe I should tell you what I think happened, and you don't want that. Now tell me exactly how you got the company to drop their investigation. I'm sure it'll provide some entertainment for Mr. Hyde here, too. Mr. Hyde, Where are you going? Marie makes for the door and escapes. Somehow running past Rex, which doesn't make sense. Hyde. I'm not sure what brought you here today, but before you two start planning a wedding, there are a few things you might want to know first. I leave the room and go after Marie. Did he really just say, there are things you might want to know first, and then leaves? That sounds like the elevator. Which... I thought it was... What? Looks like it stopped at the roof. Okay, well... Let's go to the roof. I push the button for the roof. Where's Marie got to? Marie? Why'd you run out? I was scared of him. Why? Because... What does he have on you? I don't know. Come on, Marie. I'm sorry, Mr. Hyde, I can't. I've been keeping something from you. What? I just can't bring myself to tell you. I just can't. Please, Mr. Hyde, just leave me alone. Okay. You gotta tell me! What am I gonna do to make her talk? Guess all I can do is try to find out by myself. I need to find some sort of evidence that'll make her tell me everything. I see. You want me to find the hat and stuff. I mean, if I'm just gonna find out the truth. Alright, here we go. I probably shouldn't just go right in, but got no choice if I'm gonna get through to Marie. Alright, I'm probably gonna look for clothes first, which is gonna be in the closet. I think I'll have a poke around in the closet. Several boxes of women's shoes are cluttering up the closet. There's something at the back. There's a dark gray jacket scrunched up at the back of the closet. It looks just like the one the mysterious woman was wearing. This looks like one piece of proof. Now to look for more. Okay. What about the other closet? I guess it's just all one unit. Okay. All right, looks like we're done here. Oh, sneaky. It looks like there's a box on top of the closet. It's too high for me to reach, though. Okay. Now to put this to good use. I take the stool. It looks like there's a box. It's too high for me to reach. All right, you really want me to use it. Okay, hang on. Using this here isn't gonna be all that helpful. Well, put it on the ground. What do you want? I'll place the stool here. There's a box on top of the closet. I wonder what's inside. Interesting. These are the hat and sunglasses that woman was wearing. I take the hat and sunglasses. What's this envelope? There's no name written on the envelope, but the enclosed letter reads, "Come to the jewelry store at 6 o'clock wearing the appointed attire. As long as you follow the instructions, your identity will be safe. There's no use trying to escape either. We're in control." So this is the kind of letter Marie was getting. I take the threatening letter. Right, time to make Marie sing. Where's Marie got to? She must be around here somewhere. Oh, hang on. Ah, there she is. There you are. Mr. Hyde. It's okay, Marie. I know. What do you know? I know what you've been hiding. I know what you've done. The woman in the hat who always makes an appearance before the robberies. That's you, isn't it? What? Who put you up to it? Was it the same people who sent you the threatening letters? Mr. Hyde, you have no right to accuse me of anything. Besides, I have no idea what you're talking about. Listen, Marie, the game's up. As I told you, I know everything. Before you ask me for proof, how's this? I found this letter inside your room. Oh no! The letter contains instructions for you to follow. How the hell did you get yourself into this mess? I found these inside your room. You what? They were hidden inside a box on top of your closet. Care to explain what you're doing with them? There. This is your ring, right? How did you get that, Mr. Hyde? Betty gave it to me to return to you. Now would be a good time to talk to me, Marie. Why would you sell something so valuable? And while we're on the subject, the woman in the hat and sunglasses who appears before the robberies, why does she wear a ring just like yours? I don't know. Or maybe you just like to tell me about the condor engraving on the base? There's no use trying to hide it anymore, Marie. Come clean and tell me. I can't, Mr. Hyde. Not to you. Why not? Because there's no going back if I do. Not for me, anyway. You really don't want to hear what kind of person I truly am. Do you remember what you said to me, Marie? What I said to you? Yeah, you said that when your brother died 13 years ago. People doubted your side of the story and made it your life miserable. You went on to say that you believed I would understand what you meant. You remember what I told you then? I said that if anything happened, no matter what, you could talk to me about it. Yes, I remember. How could I forget? And I truly wish I could tell you. But please, Mr. Hyde, please stop asking me to talk. Why won't you listen to me when I say I can't? I really can't tell you. Of all people, you can't know. Come on, Marie. If I don't reveal your secret, then sooner or later somebody else will. Perhaps. Marie, do you understand the gravity of your situation? You need to get out while you can. I appreciate that the people ordering you about are intimidating you, but... Of course I understand. And that's precisely why I can't tell you anything. Marie? Suddenly, Marie moves away from me and heads towards the roof's edge. Marie, what are you doing? If only I'd met you earlier, Mr. Hyde. If I'd been able to tell you everything I've been keeping to myself, maybe things would have turned out very differently. I really don't know what to do anymore. It's hopeless. Goodbye, Mr. Hyde. Get down from there. Get back! Okay. Get back! Well, this is slightly awkward, especially since he's not saying anything. We're just kind of like... Now! Boo 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 boo. Marie, Mr. Hyde! Looks like I seriously underestimated what an idiot you were. Yes, that's good. Just make fun of her. If you wanted my help, why didn't you just ask? How could I have done that? After all, I'm the only one who knows how terrifying those people can be. Marie. Who do you mean by those people? I mean, I knew what my brother and husband had done. I found out the truth behind their deaths, too. That's why I have to do what those people say. If you want an example of just how powerful they are, they're the ones who put an end to the insurance company's investigation. They're responsible for me receiving the insurance payout, Mr. Hyde. It was a kind of reward for doing what I was told. What had your brother and husband done? Well, as you know, they were both working at the hotel. But that was a cover for helping with the secret fencing operations that went on there. Fencing operations? Yes, they were selling stolen jewelry. The items to be sold were first brought into the hotel. Then potential buyers would follow, and if interested, would pay for the goods in cash. It seems that Mike and Peter were willing to do anything if it made them money. And that included removing dead bodies and making evidence disappear. Even the ring that I got from Mike was one of the spoils from a successful job. I thought your husband and brother were killed in accidents. That's what the police believed. But of course they knew differently. Since my husband and brother had served their purpose, they were to be disposed of. When Mike died and I received an insurance payout and married Peter, and when Peter's business failed and he died in an accident, all of it was orchestrated by them. That's what they told me. Do you know how I discovered the truth about Mike and Peter? It all started when I moved into these apartments. As I searched the things I brought with me, I found my husband's insurance policy. I decided to claim the money specified within, and so I contacted the company. Very soon after I'd done so, the calls started from the people in charge. I received phone calls and letters. Even people I'd never met before began to pay me visits. As time passed, I slowly began to piece together the truth. It had finally dawned on me what my husband and brother were involved in. It wasn't long before they decided I could be of use to them as well. So, up until you really had no idea what your husband and brother had been up to. I didn't have a clue. But I knew something was going on when Mike came home after work one day. He had this horrible wound and his clothes were bloody. I asked him time and time again to tell me how it happened, but he refused to explain. He looked up at me with his sad face and told me that he had a secret to bear. One that I couldn't know. He said if I didn't promise to let it remain a secret, he'd have no choice but to leave. He never did tell me. He took that secret to his grave. When I married Peter, he made me make him the same promise. And just like Mike, he took it to the grave. Maybe not letting me know was their way of expressing their love for me. At least, that's what I wanted to believe after I was told the truth. The truth is difficult to take in, isn't it, Mr. Hyde? They told me that I had nowhere to run and nowhere to hide, that it was my fate, that my life literally belonged to them. This is precisely the reason why I avoided making any friends here. At first, I even started to believe that the reason that man Rex was here was to spy on me at their request. Who could possibly have the reach to do all this? Who the hell are they? Nile. Did you say Nile? At least, that's the name they use when they refer to themselves. I see. Really? What is that pose? Go back downstairs, Rex. So that's how it is, huh? You were listening? Every last word. Shocking stuff indeed. It's almost impossible to believe that Nile have got you under their control too. You know about Nile? If I didn't, you'd think I'd have bothered taking on your case? It's them I'm interested in, not you and your insurance policy. Rex, enough games. What are you really after? You could say I'm looking for the last piece of the puzzle. Forgive me, I've been somewhat inundated with puzzles lately. You'll have to be more specific. Well, quit interrupting and I'll tell you. It's the puzzle that he left behind, and which I've been trying to solve all this time. In fact, I've been piecing it together ever since he died 13 years ago. Who the hell is he? You talking about Jack Green? The guy you used to work with. How do you know about him? I've got my own sources. I also know about the piece he wrote concerning Condor and its true identity. So I guess you've pretty much worked it all out then, huh? You know that he was murdered and all. Alright, well, it's been about 30 minutes and it seems like we'll be talking about this for a little while, so I'd rather just end this video here and we can finish this conversation next time. So stay tuned for the next episode, and thanks for watching. Bye-bye!